All right, good morning, everyone. Today we are going to look at factorials. Um, I do apologize if my screen looks differently. I'm on my iPad now. We'll see how this goes compared to my computer. So factorials. A factorial is denoted as n exclamation point. We actually read this as n factorial. It's actually n factorial. And n is just simply a number. It can be 1, it can be 100, it can be 0. So now, when we do n factorial, or for example here we have 7 factorial, all we're simply going to take is 7. Oh, I gotta choose a marker. I don't know what I'm choosing here, but we'll find out. Nope, I don't like that. Sorry, I'm playing around. We're just going to simply take 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. We're going to multiply every number from that number down to 1. So when I take 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, just grabbing my calculator out quick. 7. We get 5,040. Now for 8 factorial, I do the same thing. 8 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So again, I'm just going to multiply those out. I get 4,320. And now 9 factorial is 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So again, I'm just going to multiply those out, and I get 362,880. Now, some of you guys might have noticed, well, 9 factorial, this is just 9 times 8 factorial. So could have I taken 9 times 40,320? The answer is yes. Yes, we could have. But I didn't do it here because in real life, it's not going to go in order from 7 factorial, 8 factorial, 9 factorial. Okay? And who's going to remember that 8 factorial is 40,320? That's why I didn't do it. These are pretty simple. We're going to take this a step farther. So when I take this step farther, I wish I could get rid of this left-hand side like I can on my normal smartboard, but I guess I can't. I have 7 factorial divided by 6 factorial. What this tells me is 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 divided by 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. But now, I can change the color. It's little things, guys and gals, that make my day. So all I'm going to simply do here is start to cancel. Well, my 6's cancel. My 5's cancel. My 4's cancel. My 3's cancel. My 2's cancel. My 1's cancel. So I'm left with 7. So 7 factorial divided by 6 factorial is simply 7. Do the same thing here. I'm going to go back to... I'm going to have 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 divided by 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Just cancel off what I can. Well, the 5s, the 4s, the 3s, the 2s, the 1s. I'm left with 7 times 6, which is 42. This one changes up just a little bit, which is fine. So I got 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Cancel off what I can. Well, the 4, the 3, the 2, the 1. So I'm left with nothing on top, so I'm just going to put a 1. And I've got 6 times 5. So that is just 1 over 30. 1 over 30. Oh, before I get to that one, I just happen to think about this. Let's do this one. Let's just do 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial times 2 factorial. Some people will be like, well, 2 factorial times 2 factorial is 4 factorial. No, 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 no. Factorials don't work that way. So on the top, I'm going to have 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. On the bottom, I have 2 times 1 times 2 times 1. First 2 factorial, second 2 factorial. Nope. Sorry, I was looking to see if I had to just erase those lines. Now I can cancel stuff off. Well, that 2 and that 1 cancel. I'm left with 4 times 3 over 2 times 1. That's 12 over 2, which is 6. Okay. This stuff is very simple, not hard to do at all. But now here comes a tricky one. 0 factorial. I don't care how many times we talk about this one. This one is tricky. People forget this one. 0 factorial. 0 factorial is always 1. No ifs, ands, or buts. 0 factorial is always 1. Okay? That will make more sense when we get coming up here the next lesson. All right? That's my quick lesson on factorials. You will have a Google form with some factorial practice for homework. It won't be hard, trust me.